reefers! Happy reefing!
Alright, so I think it's time for an update. I haven't given y'all an update in quite some time for the Sea Peninsula. There's quite a bit that's happened since the last video that I showed y'all, and I want to show it to y'all right now that I took some time to do a water change, clean the glass, and sort of clean the sand. And so let's take a look. Here is the Sea Peninsula as it is today. There is a beautiful, beautiful elegance coral. I have a little garden of hammers there. I got 2 frog spawn, creating my garden of Goniopora. Here's another hammer right here. Got 2 of the long tentacle plate corals. On this side I have, well, of course I missed a Duncan. So I also have, and I'll go to the other side to show y'all here, these torches. This one isn't doing too well. One of the heads died, and then the other one seems to have, to be coming back. So that's a good thing. That's supposed to be like a torch joker coral or something like that, where it has the purple tentacles with the green mouth. Then we have a red lobophilia, a red bowerbanki over there, and that's about it. Now, one main thing, and this is what this video is mostly about. We have a trachea, of course, and a short tentacle plate coral. This is what this is mainly about. These darn Aiptasia. These darn Aiptasia are everywhere. Everywhere you look, you'll see Aiptasia. Everywhere. I mean, I am good at growing Aiptasia, guys. I am the godfather of Aiptasia. So let me take y'all around this before we continue talking on all these Aiptasia. So I have 3 scolies, Sinastria or something like that. There's another hammer right there. I love hammers, FYI. That hammer, a lot of people, I don't know if you'll recognize it, but those that went on the tour, this is what I have left of that one 12-head hammer. For a while, it wasn't doing well while it was in my tank upstairs, where I keep corals for quarantine, and therefore I moved it over here because I knew that here the corals were doing very well. So it started recovering. Half of it, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 heads out of all those recovering, so not even half, about a third. But anyways, we'll keep going. Here's your brain coral. That is a Welso that I initially thought it was a pink Welso, and somebody else told me that all this is a bleached one, and yet it was sold to me as a unique piece for quite a bit of money. Now I could tell you that it's sort of coming back. You can see where it's starting to form its nice hues of blue with the pink reddish, and here it's just pink, and where in the camera it looks white, but it's very light blue. But yeah, so I'm trying to feed it and all that. And here is what I've seen it called, Miami something chalice. I was told it was called the Goku chalice, but a pretty nice chalice piece. Here is some Blastos. Then here are the rest of my torches and some Acans. Alright, so the purpose of this video is really to talk about all these darn Aiptasia that you can see all over the rock. So I have a lot of Aiptasia, guys, and the tank upstairs, one update that I never gave everyone is that the tank upstairs, when I added those peppermint shrimp to combat the Aiptasia that I had, let me tell y'all, they did a stupendous job. It was amazing. In a few weeks time, where little by little I would see less and less Aiptasia, then I completely forgot about it, and one day I said, you know what, I need to check on that. And I went around checking every little crevice that I could with, my naked eye, of course, And to this day, I have yet to see one Aiptasia. So I believe they've done a great job, and because I've added corals there recently, I am not gonna add those peppermint shrimp here, because I want to make sure that, you know, they go through the 60 days before I add them here, because this tank, and I've been bad about these updates, but I believe I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I got a case of ick and or velvet. I mean, it was killing my fish, not in the 2-3 days that normally I know velvet to do so, but in about a week's worth. So I decided to take all the fish out. If you notice, that rock that used to be here is now over there, because I went ahead and moved stuff to get the fish, and then went ahead and lowered this rock a little down so that it's not so close to the surface, so that I could put more LPS up top. And so yeah, so this tank has been fallow for the past 72, actually more. About a week ago, it gave me a notification that it was past its time for me to be able to add fish now. And so I do have an order of fish coming in that are quarantined by drquarantinefish.com. And there is one fish in here though. And that guy is right there. I got this from Biota. So it did go through its quarantine, and it has been the first fish that I've added since this tank has been ready to add fish. And I was told that it, you know, since it was little, it's 8 Aiptasia, but in this tank, it has yet to touch one darn Aiptasia. He has not touched anything. He's touched copepods. He's pecked at the rocks, which I'm assuming is copepods, because I don't see what else he would be, you know, eating from the rocks. He has not touched any of these. And I spent a lot of time in this office, so I can tell you for a fact that I have not seen him once peck at any of these corals. Now I know that if he were to run out of food, copepods and all that, then that's when we start taking a chance that this guy may be touching the coral. But as of right now, he has not. Now I can tell you that I have no reason to keep him in here anymore though. This dude has not ate one Aiptasia at all. So I do plan on keeping him here while he's being a good citizen, of course. Look, you can see him pecking at the wall over there. I mean, maybe it's baby Aiptasia that he's getting, but I don't think so. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. I mean, to my naked eye, he already blends in very well. You can see him picking at the wall. So yeah, so long story short, and I think I've already made this video long enough, it's I have from drquarantinefish.com, I do have fish coming in, and one of them is a copper band butterfly. I'm hoping that it eats these Aiptasia. Now I know with as many as I have, it will take quite a long time, but I've already been this patient, right? Then at some point I do plan on adding the peppermint shrimp from upstairs to here, that I know have already taken care of the problem once upstairs. And I'm thinking with hopefully the filefish, the copper band, and peppermint shrimp, that these guys will eventually be eradicated. Now the last option that I will do is I will add nudibranchs, however you pronounce that, to this tank. I think I have enough for where they can find their way from one to another, right? I'll probably add about half a dozen in here or something. We'll see. And then once they're done, I know that's all they eat, I'll definitely, you know, sell them at half the cost of what they cost me, or give them out for free, maybe a free giveaway or something. That is the update on this tank here. As of right now, it has this much coral, as you can see. I'm happy with this amount for now. I will just keep giving y'all updates on how these corals are doing, how the Aiptasia is doing, how the fish are doing, and do a video on each fish that I do add to this tank. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all staying this long for the video. I appreciate the comments. Please consider subscribing. Please consider hitting the like button, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys.